Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Draft Champions game number 1. We had a horrible draft. Horrible. We literally never had an option for a quarterback. We only have one wide receiver. My linebackers are poor. My secondary is pretty good. But my linebackers are really bad. So, and I don't have a quarterback again, and I don't really have receivers. So we gotta make it work though, and we are using the Pittsburgh playbook. My first time ever using this playbook, so a lot of you guys said it's good. So really looking forward to hopefully finding some plays that I can get jiggy with. So as we take a look at his squadron, he has Teddy Bridgewater. He's got 97 Reggie Wayne. That's going to be a handful to try and deal with. He's got 85 Antonio Gates. He has 94 Wilkerson, 85 JPP, excuse me. He has Clay Matthews. He's got good linebackers, decent corners, and a pretty good strong safety over the top. So, got to be wary. Now, I did notice that he is coming out and running 5 wide, 4 verticals, like every play. And when I say like every play, I mean he's every single play. He may make one adjustment, maybe a drag here, maybe he'll streak Reggie Wayne instead of the other side. But for the most part, it's 5 wide, 4 verticals, every single play. And this is difficult to deal with, especially out of the 3-4. Well, at least for me. Don't test the user! He is so disrespectful, though, as we come away with the pick. It's very difficult to deal with out of the 3-4. Like, I'm so unused to the 3-4. Like, when you come out in quarters, right, in a 1-3-7, in order to pinch your line, you have to hit right bumper and then down to crash instead of left bumper. Because you're technically crashing your linebackers, not your defensive end. So, sometimes I don't even crash my line because I'd be forgetting I got to hit right bumper. Right here was a fatal mistake. First and goal, we go to the drag to Brandon Marshall. To me, he's clearly in the end zone right there. Clearly. I go on ahead and I select X, thinking, because I wasn't paying attention. I mean A, to select thinking I scored a PAT. I really wasn't paying attention. I thought he scored, and I just wasn't paying attention, which, my fault. But I thought he was clearly in the end zone. So without look, as we throw a dot, but he drops it. So as I'm not paying attention, I hit A to select what I think is PAT, and I select the same play again. And I'm like, oh snap! I didn't score. So then I call a pass as he just torches me over the top, and I don't have anybody to guard that man. I don't. Nobody on my team can guard that guy. And I was like, oh snap, I didn't mean to select this play. So I called a passing play, and he ran commit, and I got sacked. And me being a bozo, I go for it, and I don't get it. And very frustrating. I was like, I thought for sure I was in the end zone. If I knew I didn't get it, I'd have just came out and QB sneak and scored. But unfortunately, I didn't, and it ended up costing me because I went for it on 4th down. A good pass, good read. He just dropped it. Right there, we ended up going to the side right there. And trying my best to use this playbook. Again, not really familiar with it, but just trying to see what I can get done with it. I do know that, split close is obviously one of the best formations in the game when you know what you're doing with it. I unfortunately, who the hell has texted me 19 times? Oh, it's my fiance. Never mind. Oh, the same text came in 3 times in a row. The hell? I forgot where I was. So we ran the ball right there. 2nd and 6 right here. We just go underneath to a quick drag and just trying to move the ball slowly but surely. Not really running the ball. I didn't really look too far into the playbook to try and find plays, which I have to do. I really got to dig deep into the playbook and see if there's anything I prefer, anything that I like. As soon as I saw a split close, I just pretty much stayed in that formation. He's having a tough time dealing with it, as it is a very difficult formation to stop, mainly because the flats play so bad this year, and you can just attack the flats a lot, which you see me doing throughout the game, even though he's calling like cover 3, cover 4, cover 2, because the flats just don't really play that well this year. He goes over the middle, and I'm like, oh my goodness, he's about to get a field goal possibly. The good thing about this is that in Draft Champions, it's not like he has somebody with 100 kick power. So he's going to need like 8 more yards in order to be in field goal range. He tosses it up one-on-one. I thought for sure this was going to be a touchdown. But thankfully, Go DRC ends up breaking up. Gold Antonio Cromartie breaks it up. 3-man deep, we're going to back everybody up. I'll leave him open. I'll give him the underneath stuff. We're fine with that. So we head into halftime, 7-7. So the game plan initially from this point is to try and chew clock. Well, not chew clock like left bumper, but chew clock like waste time, run the ball, and just try and, as I said, run the ball, come out passing the ball. Right? That's what I would do if I had my playbook, but since I don't, I come out passing the ball like a buffoon. 1st and 10 right here. I end up looking for the speed out on the left. Y was wide open, B was open, but the speed out would have been open if I waited about a second and a half. I just threw it way too early. And again, it's not a formation I'm really familiar with, so I really don't know when they break. Because when I do my speed outs on Denver, I usually motion the guy out. So, I have that all day, every day, because I'm used to the timing and what plays it works on and what it doesn't work on. Beautiful dot right here by Andy Dalton. But on that one, I just didn't think the flat was going to stay with it, and I ended up throwing a pick. So, not looking good for me, because that means eventually I'm going to need to stop. And he's just 5-widing me to death, and I just can't stop it. Right here is where I wish I had 4-3, because Edge Sting might have got him out of it, because the coverage is horrible. But on 5-wide, it's going to come in immediately. So, but I don't. I got 3-4, and I don't know any pressure out of 3-4. So, he's got all day in the pocket. 2nd and 10 right here. We end up just going to a quick little corner route, and we end up scoring a touchdown, tying the game. So, I got to start strategically thinking how I can stop this 5-wide. So, I figured, we're going to come out in 3-man deep, because I need coverage on the field. I need to stop this 5-wide. He's torching me with it. So, right here, we're quick up the seams. So I'm sending 2 instead of 3. We're sprinkling a little bit of fag deep. You notice I got 1 QB spy out there, and I have my 3-man deep out there. Quarters. I got zones all over the place, and as soon as he just takes off, then we're gonna bring in the QB spy guy. So technically, I'm rushing 3, just 2 with a delay. The second he runs out the pocket, I'm sending the QB spy. Like right here, I sent the QB spy too early. But he's got so many guys in coverage, and I have such horrible coverage guys. I need to go on ahead and put as many bodies out there as possible. So right there, he ends up rolling out, and like I said, we're going to send the guy. He throws a horrible pass, and we got the 1 stop that we needed. So, whoop! Hopefully we can just go on ahead and whoop! And then whoop! Excuse me, son, I got touchdowns to score, baby. As we end up taking the lead. So, at this point, I'm already thinking offensively ahead, because I don't know if he's going to make another horrible read like that. I'm already preparing if he scores, which is fine by me. It's just up to my offense to win the game, and I feel comfortable against him. Even though I'm calling the same goofy-ass play out of split close, he's not making any adjustments to stop it. So 2nd and 1 right here, he decides to run the ball. And now you notice he got out of the 5-wide. He's running the ball, and he is completely dominating my 3/4 deep defense, because he's just getting massive pancakes. Like, I don't. This isn't the Lizard Squad. I don't have cornerbacks that can block shit and play the run. My guys are just falling, and they are hitting the ground hard. So at least I got him out of the 5-wide. Right here, runs a screen, but we read that he only gains a yard, if that. 2nd and 10, no gain. 2nd and 10, I didn't know which one to play, which corner route to play, and should have just stayed with the tight end. I think I would have had that. But he's on the 6-yard line, decides to go on ahead and no huddle, and then he ends up scoring a touchdown. So 3 minutes remaining. Now, obviously, I want to try and make this last possession. I do not want to give him the ball back. Last thing I want to do. If I can go on ahead, pick up a few first downs, get in field goal range, have him waste his timeouts, we can end the game right here, right now, without his offense even thinking about coming on the field. So he's going to start wasting his timeouts, I believe, after this first down right here. No, we don't pick up a first down. Jimmy Graham. The very next play, we pick up a first down. Then he wastes his last timeout, so I'm like, cool. He doesn't have any timeouts. See, he's manually covering the table route on that, what is it, wide receiver, run HB wheel, whatever it is. So we pick up a first down. Then we're going to go on ahead and do we run the ball? Yeah, we run the ball fullback inside with Jimmy Graham, pick up about 5 yards. 2nd and 5, I just need a handful of plays. I don't need anything crazy. We end up just rerouting the running back, and we're not in field goal range. Yeah, at least not comfortably. I just still need just a few more yards. So right here, we end up throwing to the left. Unfortunately, we got out of bounds. Very next play, we end up fullback diving, picking up the first down, and that right there is going to be the end of the game. He doesn't have any timeouts. Don't even risk it calling a run play, fumbling, or a pass play and interception, or incomplete pass to stop the clock. Just play smart, take some knees, kick my game-winning field goal, and that's what happens. So, even though it was a struggle, we did horrible on both sides of the ball. As expected, it's probably going to take me about 4 or 5 games to really get used to the plays I'm calling. You know, Miami, I got familiar with right away because it had a bunch of my plays that I enjoy running. Here, like, there's nothing I really, not yet anyways, but I got to see if I can find something. But nonetheless, we end up winning the first game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We are 1-0 so far, and hopefully we can continue to win and get ourselves a new draft because this draft was so bad. I didn't get any great wide receiver options or running back options or quarterback options. It was just meant for me to fail. It's your boy GS, man. Again, hopefully you guys enjoy. See you guys next video. Peace! Give it to me, baby! Yeah.